Hello there, Definiteholic here. Okay, for this build, it's actually a UE sets build, and if you are looking for a fun build, which is a EA build, okay, this is just a fun build. If you want to push really high G reef, I don't think this is the sets because there's M6 and there's UE multi-shot. But okay, this is the build that I died, okay. But okay, take a look. It's just 2 hours, no big deal, okay. No big deal. I'm just testing this build. But the crap thing is, when I started this, my Paragon was way too below, and I was overconfident, and I died. Lessons learned, but 2 hours and everything, and I just lost all my legendary gems. But they are not high anyway. Not even one is level 50, so no big deal. Seriously. When you're playing Diablo 3 and you're playing hardcore, come on, death is nothing, okay? Sorry, I take back my words. It's not death is nothing. Death with just few hours in, it's nothing, okay? You're playing a farming game. But the thing is, okay, the previous build, which is the EA build, the one that died, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? The items are much more better, okay? Not the legendary gems, the items. I took it from my friend. Because he's playing more on the UE. He's playing more on the UE sets and everything. So I took his spare items and everything. So I believe I rip it off. Since he's died, I can't give him back. I don't bother to clone stuff. Okay. So that is his spare sets. Much more better. But I felt it's still good enough. Anyway, he has almost best perfect ancients you can ever find, since he's always on Demon Hunter. It's not difficult, guys, when you're farming like crazy. The thing about the EA sets, okay, the EA build right now, you're saying, if you're looking at what Paragon can it move, okay, I'm talking, okay, right now you're looking at 0 arguments, okay, 0 arguments. You can push maybe 70. I'm talking about below Paragon 1000, okay? Below Paragon 1000. Of course, the best optimized for any sets or any build is always try and get to Paragon 800. 800 is where you can fully optimize it. And then from there, you want the arguments, go ahead. But it's sad to tell you guys, it's maybe high 70s. Maybe. Talking about low Paragon and arguments. Okay, it depends on the level of your arguments too. But this is a fun build, okay? You have to define fun build. Okay, the way I define fun build, it's Torment 13 build. Okay, you can handle Torment 13. Is it fast? No way. Okay, UE multi-shot, it's still the best farming. Okay, today 2.3.2, but things is gonna change with just a few days, guys. It's just a few days. 2.3.3 is coming up. Okay, so I just want to show you an alternative that if you want to play the MS build. Oh, sorry. It's very hard to remember our names, guys. EA build. Okay, everything about EA I like. Okay, sorry, not the EA. It's the UE sets I prefer is because you do not. It's like a very straightforward build. Straightforward is like you get your damage and everything. It's all fixed. You know, it's not like the M6. M6 is more on the sentries, positioning, sentries, but hell lot of toughness. Okay, the toughness is good. UE, okay, I'm gonna say this, okay, I am like the worst Demon Hunter, okay, the worst to play a UE. I really seldom play UE, guys. It's really so little. Hell, I even play Shadows, okay, the S6. I even play S6 more than UE. Okay, that's how bad I am, okay, in UE. But UE, it's okay, it's crap. Okay, that's what I hate about UE. The toughness is UE. There is a problem, okay, but again, UE, it's really good for damaging if you are playing the multi-shot. Okay, I will do a multi-shot, guys. You will see the big difference. Right now, this is just Grift70, guys. Grift70, and you are already having problems, starting to have some problems. But itself, okay, for multi-shot it's so much different. But I say this is more fun. And okay, you have to know, okay, I'm supposed to talk about how does this build function since I'm doing a riff. Okay, the main damage is always EA. That is the main, remember. What you're seeing is there is multi-shot. Multi-shot is an enhancer, okay, but you need it because I'm using FNR. If not, it won't work. You need a hatred spender for FNR. So multi-shot is just a hatred. It's just like a spender. Okay, so you do not need much hatred because EA itself with printer shot, I'm using a printer shot bow. So it already EA becomes a generator skill with printer shot. Okay, if what things to change, it can pull 70s, should not be a problem. Right now, you can see from my Paragon that my items is just a little weaker compared to previous items that I'm having, which I died. But that is because I'm having low Paragon. Right now, I get my Paragons up and my legendary gems up. It's not ideally, it's, I believe it should be my legendary gems should be at the level of where you solo. I didn't, for this whole Diablo 3, right, I'm not gonna do like what's that, co-op. Of course co-op I can get my legendary gems much higher, way much higher, but I'm gonna stick it to solo, all its solo build, so you can see for yourself and everything. But UE, it's your toughness is very weak. Okay, I just want to highlight this, that and everything is distance, guys, because the UE, it's I just find the UE, there is something wrong with it. Okay, it's the toughness, the 60% from your sets, because you can't let enemies go near you within 10 yards. Okay, 10 miles, 10 yards, or whatever radius, if I get it wrong. Okay, so that is a big problem, because once they come in, you're not gonna have the damage reduction, and you're gonna get damage, and high chance you're gonna get pop. Okay, EA is very bad in this. When you met a waller, EA can't penetrate the wall. Remember this, guys. So if you have a waller, okay, EA cannot penetrate. Unlike multi-shot, unlike most skills, it can penetrate. But EA, if there will be times, guys, okay, there will be times when freaking hell, all the elites are all wallers. Okay, it means whatever elite you met are wallers. So it is crazy, guys. It is crazy. It means you're gonna have a lot of hard time, and your NG is not gonna up. EA is okay. Right now, I don't have NG. You can see for yourself right now. Okay, no NG, and NG, it's a big problem in consoles. So if you're saying EA, oh, I don't know how PC is doing it. Okay, PC and us, okay, we need NG. That is that. You don't have NG, you're losing half of the damage. Okay, whatever people say or what, okay, they have not been tested, they have not been proven. That they says, oh, when you get NG, it's double damage. Hell to them, okay, or shit to them. There's no such thing as double damage when you're playing consoles. Okay, only when you get NG, your damage is equivalent to what the PCs are doing. Okay, remember this, guys, you are not getting double damage, you are actually having the same damage. So without NG, you are actually doing half of the damage. Okay, so bear this in mind. And of course, that's one big problem for NG. And the second, you have to know about consoles Diablo 3, it's our density and the amount of monsters. Okay, it's not a lot, guys. You can see from the density, our density, it's very bad. But 2.3 is going to change. 2.3.3, it's going to change because Blizzard says it's going to improve the density of consoles. Okay, so hopefully, of course, I believe they won't take out NG. The NG is still a big problem. NG is already a big problem. And second, it's the density. But 2.3.3, hopefully the density will be much better. Hopefully. and everything. And of course, okay, seasons is coming, guys. By the way, seasons. But if you wanna know what is it's official, guys. Okay, it's not rumored or what. It's official. Seasons is going to start at season 10. Right now, I believe a few days, season 9 is going to start for the PC. So the PC is going to get season 9. Consoles seasons will start our so-called season 1. Okay, when PC players are getting tired. You know, they are already starting to play Path of Exile. Sorry, Blizzard, but you know, Diablo 3 is like, it's getting boring, guys. That is the problem. You know, and then they are trolling us consoles. Finally, 10 seasons. So around season 10, once PC is getting season 10, we are having season 1 on console, and that's seasons. And seasons, oh, good luck, guys, because we all know one thing, okay, the modders, because it's definitely going to be online. Okay, it's definitely going to be online, and I don't think there's any more mods. I don't think there's any more mods. So hopefully, and then you will start to see more and more people who is going to be online. Hopefully. And then of course I will play seasons, definitely. I have to try it out. But seasons, okay, UE, okay, one thing good is because I left something there. Okay, so I'm immortal. Okay, one thing about seasons is you have to start everything back, so reset everything to level 1. I couldn't have all my great items anymore. Okay, this is a few years of playing, that's why I can have every item. So for seasons, I believe I should start on Necromancer. Necromancer is one of the builds that I always want to play. Not I always want to play. In Diablo 2, I am a Necromancer, by the way. My main is Necromancer and Paladin. That is my main class. Actually, it's pretty much a mix. I'm also a Amazon, but Titans Amazon. So that's it. Sorry I didn't talk much about the Rift because I really do not know. But if you want to push high on Grift, do not use EA UE. No. Because whatever, okay, you can see my gems are pretty good, all within solo level. Oh, by the way, right now my Marauder is already mid 70s, easily clear. Okay, clear easily, mid 70s with all these gems and everything. Okay, this is for the 2.3.3. You guys should know why. Okay. Let me do some stuff first. Okay, sorry for the wait and everything. Okay, so elemental build. Okay, first thing first, for the followers, I felt again the one that will help you, I believe, should be the Templar or the Enchantress, whereas I don't think Strong Drone is gonna help you much, so just aim for these two. Of course, I'm using the Templar, and most important, as usual, followers cannot die, and hopefully you have all of this. And then for the skills, you don't take inspired, because inspired, you do not need resources. This is like the best about this build. Okay, you don't need resources, so take the Guardian. Okay, and then of course the rest, just go whatever you want. Okay, for the Paragon, again, movement speed, you can only have 25%, so make sure you have it. If you do not have it, you have to put everything here. Cap, it's always 25% for this. I'm playing hardcore. Okay, again, as you can see for yourself from the Rift. Okay, whatever, how much I put vitality in, unless I'm gonna throw a lot of vitality, this 50 is not gonna help me. Okay, it's not gonna help me. But it's just like I'm stupid and I'm chicken shit. That's why I just want to put it, okay? For some reasons, I'm chicken shit and I'm scared because I'm playing hardcore. But it's not gonna help. You can see for yourself, okay? So if the right way is to put 0 in vitality, okay? It's either you put a lot or you put 0. But put 0, okay? Put 0 and the rest all on dex. So again, maximum hatred, you do not need it. Okay, you do not need hatred, okay? Because you just don't need it, okay? Okay, for this, okay, this again, all is needed, but there's no way to tell you which is the best to do it and everything. But okay, cooldown reduction, you need cooldown reduction. Remember the key number, 37. It can be lesser, 37, 36. Just 37 is the key number to get 100% upkeep of vengeance, which is needed. Okay, critical hit chance, and okay, for critical hit chance, max it full, you get 5%, as you can see it for yourself. Critical hit damage, max it full, you get 50%. So readjust from that. Okay, attack speed, if you were to max it, you would get 10%. Okay, all this thing for offense is needed, but that's why I say it's better to get to 800 Paragon. You know, but of course there are times when you just want to play a demon hunter, and you know, you start this from Paragon 20 or 100, you work your way up. Okay, so I'm telling you all at one go. This is always, okay, always resist all. Definitely this first. For demon hunter, it's better to get life. Okay, after resist all, life. After life, armor. Okay, life regen is not gonna help much eventually. Okay, even if you max it, it's not gonna help much. Okay, so this is what I do. Okay, for this is okay, correct. The first thing is area damage. Okay, that is the one. Area damage first, and then life per hit. You do not need resource cost reduction, although you're firing the multi-shot, but multi-shot is just it's just for you to prop your FNR ring. Okay, you're using focus and restraint. Okay, so of course go find if you need it, but Grift you don't have gold. Okay, so that's one thing I need to know. Okay, first we go through the cube. The cube, it's pretty fixed, guys, pretty fixed. You can change, but I felt this is the best in my opinion again. Okay, if you don't have the COE, it's pretty hard. Again, COE, you are a cold build, so lightning, the next it's physical. So physical, this is physical, this is cold, guys. Okay, so physical, cold, then fire. Okay, so this is lightning. Okay, so everything, it always evolve. It's physical. After physical, cold. This is cold, guys. Okay, so just remember this is the rotation if you, in case, but when you are in chaotic mode, this thing but okay, so that's the thing you need to look out for. And then okay, for once we have to use frostburn. Frostburn is good. It's the reason, okay, you have a 50% chance to freeze enemies. For once I felt the 50%, it's more like 20%. Okay. For once, guys, okay, the 50% chance to freeze enemy, which is a good, it is a good thing to have, but I felt you can look at the whole rift. Okay, it's not 50%, it's like 20%. Okay, the most important thing is the cold skill, because cold skill 20%, everything is cold, everything. Your multi-shot is cold, your elemental arrow is cold, so the extra 20%. So I felt this is the best to put in here. Okay, but again, you can verify. Okay, one thing which you want to cube, it's okay, you look at my braces first. Okay, braces, it's very tricky, guys. Okay, this is not a good setup. Okay, Nemesis braces, it's not good, but it helps a lot because spawn enemy pylons, you can clear the rift faster, as you can see from that. The best is actually reps of clarity, because you are always spending, okay, let's say, okay, you are always, it's like 100% uptime, okay, because you see, grabs a clarity, because, okay, it's always like 100% upkeep, okay, extra 35% helps a lot, but again, this is up to you, okay, but of course, if you want to cube reps, it's again your choice, or you want to cube nemesis, it's up to your choice, okay, but I felt Frostburn, it's way better. We are lacking a lot of damage, a lot of damage, because it's not a high-end build. Eventually, this is a fun build, you know. So okay, and then the weapon, which you can choose Dawn, okay. It's actually very simple, okay. It's either Dawn or Kindred Shot, okay. It's easy to get a Kindred Shot, okay, and even it generates 3, even the lowest generation of hatred, it doesn't matter. The max is 4, but it doesn't matter, okay. What matter most, it's your 12% discipline, which you can see right now, okay. So of course, if you cube either one, Kindred Shot or Dawn, you can't cube the Augustine, okay, you can't cube the Augustine, and it's pretty insane to get this kind of stats, pretty insane, okay. But of course, okay, that's why I say the cube is either Dawn, because if you cube the Augustine, you are gonna, so it's either Dawn is in your, the other hand, it can be done, okay. These 3 things is for you, if you know, but it's up to you, okay. So you become a, no, sorry, you can't, I'm so sorry, sorry guys, you have to cube Dawn, you can't go dual hand, because Kindred Shot, it's a 2-hand bow, you know, so your the other offhand, it have to be Augustine. I'm sorry, but okay, so it's pretty fixed. That's what I mean by it's pretty fixed, okay, for the Kanai cube, okay. So this is the main, okay. Why is it fun? Elemental arrow, okay, and of all the runes you want to choose, okay, last time it used to be lightning bolts, but I felt frost arrow, it's, you see, frost arrow splits cold build, but this is what I'm using, but of course you can use others, but I felt, okay, frost arrow, it's works much better for me. So this is what is it. So this is a generator, always remember, although it costs 10 hatred, it's because of Kindred Shot bow, it became a generator. So one generator, we are using FNR, okay, FNR ranks. You need to have a generator and a spender. So that is why I said multi-shot, okay. I picked this is just a passive, but it helps greatly, okay. And it's again cold, okay, helps not much, but wind chill, okay. Wind chill, you need to know one thing, as long as you hit your enemy with wind chill, you will prop another 8% critical hit chance, okay. Critical hit chance 8%, do remember that, okay. So if you were to, this is how I spend it, okay. So 41, and my critical hit, you can see my critical hit damage is pretty not bad, okay. It's considered high, okay, but not the best, okay. Okay, the UE you will see much insane stats, okay, but it's okay. So 8% is actually 49, okay. So my critical hit chance is actually 49 in here, okay. So it's, as I say, 49 critical hit chance 470, you know, balance it up through something like that. This is bad, okay, this is bad, the cooldown reduction, you just need 37, okay, you just need 37 or even lesser to get 100% upkeep. So anything more is wasted stats, but there's nothing you can do, okay, there's nothing you can do, okay. I just want to highlight first, okay, for vengeance, okay. And vengeance, you don't, for once again, you do not need cedar, because you don't need hatred, okay. So 37% is the key, okay. Dark card, the extra 50%, Okay, so make sure this is like the only rune you can choose, which suits much better. Okay, but eventually you still die. It's just a 70, guys, you can see for himself. But you're gonna one shot. A lot of things gonna one shot you eventually. Okay, so okay, this is important. Preparation. Again, it's not gonna help you, but you have to fix this. Okay, you, no matter how you want, if you want to play a UE build, everything is all about discipline. So you need this. You can't choose preparation and pick, punishment will be much, or whatever, but you have to put this. Okay, this is the thing, because it increase your maximum discipline, okay, to get more damage. Again, Valve Tumbler, it's always been with me. Of course, you can use smoke screen if you want. Okay, companion, I felt Wolf is the best, because again, damage 15%. Right now, everything is nerf, so 15%. You need more. You don't need hatred. Okay, for once, the ball is good because again, life and resist, small percent, but okay. But I felt damage is the thing. Okay, for the passive, again, I'm playing hardcore. Okay, you can see how many times this skill saved me. It's impossible for me to take out awareness. Okay, impossible. But this build, I felt everything is catered for. One thing is because Hellfire, so I have 5 passive. I felt passive. So my passive right here is ambushed. Okay, ambushed. So awareness is, but if you want to take out, it's crazy. It's crazy. If you want to take out for full DPS, if you want the really insane DPS, okay, I would take. Okay, to take out your awareness, you can go for what's this? Archery. Yes, extra 8%. You're gonna get extra 8% damage, but that is a real full DPS, okay, if you really want to do it. But if you want to, like, how to say, play a little bit more, you want more toughness, okay, so okay, I'm saying you're playing softcore. Okay, hardcore, nobody will take out awareness. Okay, of course, if you want to be more toughness, you take perfectionist for toughness. Okay, since I already have ambushed, okay, ambushed works like that. You must always remember, it looks good 40%, but it's always above 75% health. There is a theory I read, it's not by me, okay, somebody says, but eventually if you look at overall, it's actually 10%. Okay, 10% overall, because you always remember, if the enemy drops to 74 health, this passive, it's no more. You won't have this passive. So eventually what people say is actually a 10% of the whole rift, and that's a calculation. Okay, the guy is some people are really insane about demon hunters, so I trust them, which I felt it can be true. So just remember, this is like a 10%. Okay, so don't get leached. Okay, you have no rockets, guys, sorry. Your rockets, ballistics, no. But okay, so the next, which is good to have, is this numbling traps. Okay, numbling traps is pretty good because you won't, mostly you are chill, everything is chill, so reduced enemies damage by 25%. Okay, so this is pretty important. Okay, good to have. Okay, and then call of the week, definitely, because again we are doing chill, so the 20% it's in. So whatever, steady aim is also good to have a damage, because 20% is like whatever your UV is doing, steady aim, it's like that. You don't need this Trail of the Hunt. It's good to have, again, it's good to have, but I felt to all of the passive that I mentioned, I felt it's really not needed for a elemental arrow build. Okay, it's not that good. Okay, so to make this fun build works, you're using the UE. UE, I felt it's the is it the best potential? I do not know, but there are still other ways to play the Elemental Arrow build. Okay, you need 6 piece, the full 6 piece. Okay, so the UE and everything. So why is it everything? Okay, so I don't know if that changed. I believe there is a change. Okay, but this is remember guys, this is 2.2.2. Next week I believe is 2.2.3. Okay, it's just next week. But again, okay guys, you should be, UE is still in. Okay, UE is still in. Although I'm playing a lot of Marauders and UE, it's still in 2.2.3. Okay, so when that comes out, hopefully I have time to play, and everything. So 2 sets of the UE. Your generators generate 2 additional hatred and 1 discipline. Okay, the generation for 1 discipline is good if you are okay. Elemental Arrow, I'm just gonna say EA. Okay, EA. Okay, much better for me. Okay, EA. So for EA build, hatred, you don't need it, but the discipline, good for you. Okay, so having 4 sets, so we get 60% damage reduction, which is good, and deal 60% increased damage for 8 seconds if no enemy is within 10 yards of you. So that is why it says, okay, this is tricky, guys. Okay, it's actually shit. Okay, it's shit because when you saw how I died just now, when one of the beasts would charge at you, when he charge at you, he's definitely in between your 10 yards, so you don't have 60% reduction. Enemies jump at you, you don't have 60% reduction. Okay, that's why I'm not a fan of UV. This is the part which I don't have the 60% reduction. Okay, so it's actually like a steady aim, steady aim within 10 yards to see. So that's what I mean. Okay, when you are playing UE, but UE is the best. Do remember, but not EA build. Okay, it's actually a multi-shot build. Okay, and then you get the 6-piece. Your generators, multi-shot and vengeance deal 40% increased damage for every point of discipline you have. That's why I say discipline, it's the most important here. Your damage comes from the discipline and the UE sets. And remember, multi-shot, so you actually do not, your main damage it's not multi-shot. Okay, it's Elemental Arrow. And because your EA becomes a generator, you see? Okay, becomes a generator. That's why. That's the reason. Okay, it says your generators. It didn't say your primary skill. Okay. Okay, that's why it works, guys. Okay, if it says, oh no, oh, primary, okay, your primary skill, no, it didn't say your generators. Okay, that's why EA works. Okay, EA is actually a secondary skill. Okay, that's the main thing. Okay, and then discipline. This is to make this set build. It is a must-have discipline. So how you get discipline? First, this is important, guys. 12 maximum discipline. Okay, from your chest, you need this. This is great damage. Okay, you have 10, you have 11, you could not maximize because every point you miss is 40% increased damage. Okay, do remember you are missing. So you have 11 maximum discipline, you are actually losing 40% increased damage. So get 12. Your weapon, okay, you need to roll 12. Okay, and again, your quiver, 12. Yes, you can roll 2 more here, but because FNR, you cannot. Some rings do. SOJ is one of them. What's that? What's that? Lyric signal. No, there's some ring, but no. We are using FNR, so just fix it. FNR you can't roll. Okay, you can't roll. Maximum. What's that? discipline in here, so just take note. And of course, I have way better boots, by the way. Okay, way better boots. But what you want, you need to roll, guys. This is needed. Okay, EA, roll a 15% EA in here. Okay, for this EA again, what you need, I felt the most important, it's roll all resist. If you could, okay, all resist in here. For the belt, okay, this is a very nice reaching hour, guys. Very nice, okay. It's, the max you can get, definitely, it's actually 7% attack speed, and then 50% critical hit damage. These are the two things that you need. Okay, and then for the gloves, okay, this is pretty important stats. Everything that you need is actually cooldown reduction. So I'm lacking of cooldown reduction in here. Okay, a lot of cooldown reduction here, so it's actually not let me see. Yeah, I don't have a choice because I can't get the stats of my cooldown reduction to 37, you know. Now we are looking at 38% right now, 38, but what we need is just 37. So 37 for this is okay. This is the one on the left. This is actually my multi-shot. It's a better gloves. Okay, of course this is not ancients. Okay, now I understand why. Okay. okay, because I don't, if I don't have the 8% CDR from here, I'm even, simple as that. Okay, now I understand why there must be a reason why I do this thing. Okay, if I don't have this 8% cooldown reduction, you can see right now 33.33. okay, it's not 100%, but it's close. Okay, so it's not good. I just want 100% because I'm scared of shit or what. So that's the reason. Okay, this is not a good. Okay, what you need in here is actually cooldown. The best thing to roll in here is actually cooldown. The perfect one, it's you would get cooldown reduction and area damage and whatever stats you need. Okay, that is the perfect we are looking at. For the chest, okay, I felt the best to roll. This is a must, guys. It's 12%, 12% this discipline. Without the discipline, you're gonna lose a lot of damage. A lot. Okay, a lot of damage. So this is needed. But if you are looking at perfect, it's actually if you want to roll a perfect, I felt it's actually your secondary stats is actually one of like resistance, like 210, you know, single resistance, and then if you can roll 11% elite damage. Resist all is also pretty good, but if you roll resist all like me right now, if I were to roll resist all, you're gonna miss on the vitality. That's the reason. But the perfect, I felt it's dex, okay, 11% minus elite damage, and then of course you have the 12% discipline, and then vitality, and then your 210 single stats of resistant. Wow, that is perfect if you are looking at it. And then the last piece, okay, of course, the one that it's okay, do remember you can roll EA at here, okay, EA. But okay, right now all of my extra help you're seeing, it's really very good, guys. I'm not kidding you, okay? It's really very awesome, and I don't want to waste it because okay, it's wow, you know, it's, but do remember, means if I don't have the 6% damaged, means it's either I change the 6% critical hit chance for EA, 15% EA, which is not good, not good. Okay, crit chance, I felt it's more balanced up, because if I lose out the 6, I'm actually at 35. Now you can see where the, you know, where's my shortage and everything. And then of course you're using Hellfire ring. Hellfire, okay, Hellfire I'm using ambushed, but what you want, okay, cold, 20% cold, which is good. And then of course I roll my critical hit chance, because I felt critical hit chance, I'm already dead. Okay, there's a reason for Hellfire, but this is a pretty good Hellfire, okay, for a cold build, because it's really rolled 20% cold. Okay, again I mentioned this, it's way better. You need toughness, guys. Look at my toughness, it's wow, it's terrible. Okay, it's terrible. Okay, this it's better to go with reps, because I felt Nemesis is just a thing. Okay, you can clear faster, but sometimes it does not help you, especially sometimes in your whole rift you do met, there are times when you only have 2 pylons. This is a very easy thing. Okay, so when you have 2 pylons, this is actually a very bad, to compare to reps is like 100% upkeep of 35% reduced damage, way better to pick. But this is up to you guys, okay, this is up to you guys. And then okay, this is the tricky part, your quiver. You need this, without this it won't work. The max, okay, it's okay, I don't know how you're gonna do it. Even okay, look at my ancients, okay, none, okay, none is as good as what am I having right now, okay, because the max is 250. What you need is actually, once you get 250, everything is 250. Okay, the thing is 250, but it's still pretty low. But although it's non-ancients, the one I'm using is non-ancients, but it's wow, the stats is crazy, guys. Okay, you see I have another okay, surprisingly my normal one is the best stats you can ever ask. Okay, look at my the left hand side, it's also pretty good, 250 maxed and everything. Your idea, what you want is of course dex, the max for attack speed 20%, critical hit chance 10%, that's the max. And then very important, 12% discipline. Without discipline, you can look at my left hand side, wow man, awesome, another pretty good. So if I die, at least I have another one. And then you roll a EA, you know, I have enough slot to roll a EA. This is like almost perfect, guy. The Augustine, it's quiver, it's one of the best that you can ever find. But although it's not ancients, but this is way, it's just I'm losing on a dex and but vitality. The other left hand side also pretty insane. I have cooldown, way better. I have cooldown, but okay, so if I die, at least I have another Augustine. Whereas my ancients, you can see I couldn't roll the 250. It's, you know, this is my, see, 9 max, weak Augustine. The other ancients 240, not bad. This is actually not bad, 240, but again 9 discipline, not good. 12 is the best you can ever ask. So Augustine is how you roll this, and then everything to make it happen, it's Cringer Shot. Cringer Shot is pretty easy to get, but to get this crazy Cringer Shot, you need 10% damage. 10% damage plus 12% discipline. Okay, the other one is pretty good, but there's no discipline. But that it's I can roll. the 4.8 chance I can roll to 12% discipline. Actually that's way better. Okay, the left hand side is actually way better than what am I having. Okay, look at the damage. Okay, don't look at all the stats. At times stats, when you're looking at a weapon, okay, what you need is you look at the stats. Okay, 1008 and 1766. This is how you look at a good damage. Okay, don't look at all the stats. Yes, the left hand side stats must be pretty weak, but actually it's way higher. Okay, so that's how you look at it. And then of course FNR rings. Okay, FNR rings is actually where I put what I like most. So if I need cooldown reduction, I'll put it here. If I need what's that, critical hit chance, I will roll critical hit chance. If I need critical hit damage, I will roll. Rings is actually, this is what I mostly do to my rings. Okay, so just see which one that you really need. See, I roll 50% critical hit chance. For gems, okay, gems, legendary gems. Okay, legendary gems is alternative. What is the okay, I felt because you're a cold build, okay, BOTT way too good to take out. I felt this is a must. Okay, a must because of your damage. You will always be doing this damage because you're always chilling enemy. When you're chilling enemy, you're doing cold damage, you're gonna get this damage. So this is pretty much it. So if you're gonna take out, I would take out Stricken, you know, but the attack speed sucks, guys, seriously, for this build. It really sucks. So but the 25% too good to not to have for Stricken. Then furthermore, if you want Zest, Zest you can take it out also, seriously. It's up to you if you're going for damaging, but I felt damaging these two suits me more. Okay, but if you want to pick another alternative, what do? Of course, BOTP. This is because, as I say, I do not have a high ranking yet. I felt this is also pretty good to choose. And then if you want defensive, more toughness, Astoric is if you need, of course. Eventually your toughness is a joke right now. Okay, right now. So that's it. I think that's, yep. Okay, nothing much to, well, I think that sums up for this build. As I said, this is just a fun build, not crazy high-end build. Depends on how you look at it. So anyway, next week 2.3.3 will be out, so I'll be covering more on should be a Grenadier Demon Hunter. So I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I'll play. Cheers.